Hey guys, Hayden here again from Alarm System Store, and today I thought we would go over the different enrollment methods for video devices on the alarm.com setup. So there's a very simple way, which most of you have probably used if you've enrolled any alarm.com cameras before, where you just go into the app, select the device, and then it tells you what to do from there. However, that isn't always an option depending on your dealer or what tutorials basically are set up for the app. So specifically with like newer devices and stuff, you might not have an actual tutorial in the app that you can use to walk you through that. So with Wi-Fi devices, there are two additional methods that you can use to enroll a camera or any video device. So this would count for any Wi-Fi cameras, which include this one, like the 724X here, doorbell cameras that are connected via Wi-Fi, the Doorbell Chimes. I can't think of anything else, but I think there's one other type of device. Anyway, any Wi-Fi devices that are added to alarm.com are going to use essentially the same process. The first step is getting it connected to your Wi-Fi and then finding it on your network in the app and then telling it to enroll that device. So the tutorial, like I said, will basically walk you through that process. But if you can't find a tutorial for your camera, you can use these other two methods that I'm going to show you. Now, real quick, this is only for Wi-Fi devices. If you found this video and you have hardwired cameras that you're struggling to connect, or you can't find them on your network or something like that, that is most likely a network-related problem. So if you have, like I said, hardwired cameras and they're not showing up in your app, what you might need to do is check your firewall, check your ports, make sure that those are all open. And that way it actually does show up on your network when you have your phone connected. Reach out to your dealer if you're struggling with that, and they should be able to help you. Anyway, for those Wi-Fi devices, I'm going to show you the basic method that you would use. So I've defaulted this camera here, and you can see it's defaulted because it's got this white flashing light. Now, some of the cameras and other devices have different colored LEDs. Check the manual and it'll give you, the details of what the LED flashes mean. For this one though, if you're getting this white flash, fairly quick flash, that means it's in a standby state, it's just been defaulted, it's ready to be connected to Wi-Fi. So for things like Wi-Fi cameras, the Wi-Fi chime, the doorbells, what you're going to do to start off with is just go into the video section and then click the gear up there at the top right, and that's going to take you to where it shows add device. So we already have these two cams, but we're not messing with those today. You're just going to click add device. Now this is where you'll find all the tutorials. So you can type in the name of your device. So this is the 724. So this is a 724X actually. So you would just click on this. It's going to literally just give you instructions to follow. You plug in the name, it'll walk you through connecting it to Wi-Fi, so on and so forth. That's a very easy method. And as long as your dealer has these tutorials set up for you, you can easily just add devices that way. However, if you need to add devices manually, what you're going to have to do is essentially set up the Wi-Fi first, and then go into your app and then search for either the MAC address, or if you're on the same network, it'll pop up on your app and you can select it that way. However, like I mentioned, the first thing you have to do is connect to the Wi-Fi. Now there's two methods of doing that have always been set up for these video style devices, and that's either AP mode, which means access point mode, where you go into the camera, tell it what access point to connect to, plug in the password, and then once it's connected, you go back into the app and do what you got to do from there. The other method is WPS. WPS uses a button that's generally on routers. Not all of them have them, so check to make sure yours does before you start that method. But basically, you hit a button on the router, you set up the WPS mode on the camera, and then as long as they can see each other, they'll connect to Wi-Fi by themselves, and then you can go into the app and do what you need to. So now, I do recommend doing the access point method if you're going to do the manual enrollment, just because it works the best for me. I struggle a little bit with the WPS mode. Sometimes you have to do it multiple times, and in this scenario where I have the two things right next to each other, it's not a big deal. But if I got this installed outside and I got to run outside every single time to set up WPS mode, it's kind of a pain. So we'll go over access point mode first. So all you're going to do is you're going to hold the button down until it starts flashing. For this camera, it's going to be a white flash. Now what that means is it's going to set up a Wi-Fi network that I'm going to find on my phone. So right now I'm connected to the IQ Wi-Fi, which is the router that we're going to be using. So that is right here. I'll go ahead and pull that out. And then you're going to look for the available network that shows the name of your camera. And if you have multiple cameras with the same model number, check the MAC address and make sure that you're working with the right one. So this one is F0AB56. So that is it right there. You click on that. Once you're connected to Wi-Fi, just give it 1 second. A lot of times it's going to pop up and be like, hey, there's no actual internet on this network. Are you sure you want to stay on it? Like this. So generally you're going to want to click connect only this time. That way, if that network is ever back up, it's not going to, your phone's not going to try and auto connect to it. Alright, so once you're connected to the camera's Wi-Fi network with your phone, you're just going to open up a browser or go into your search bar. I'm just using Google for this. It works just fine. However, what you're going to want to do is search either alarm.com/add camera, or if you're using, another device, check the manual. It should tell you when you're using AP mode what to type in. Some of them will actually give you like an IP address that you need to go to, etc. For this one, we can just go to the alarm.com/add camera option. And that's going to pull up this page. Now, I've already been here a couple times today, so it didn't show up, but a lot of times it'll tell you that the site is not secure. All it is a web page that tells this camera to connect to your Wi-Fi. So just skip that, click continue to site, or whatever you gotta click on your device. And then once you get here, you can actually start setting up the Wi-Fi for the camera. So from here, you should be able to just click the scan option. And what that does is it tells the camera to look for any available Wi-Fi networks that it can see. All right, so after a few seconds, it should pop up with a few SSIDs that you can pick from. So pick whichever one is your Wi-Fi. Ours is going to be the IQ Wi-Fi right here. And then you're gonna wanna come up to the top and plug in the password for it. Once you're done, just click submit. And you'll see the light on the camera change. Basically, it's trying to connect to the Wi-Fi right now. After a few minutes, it should go fully green if it succeeded. If it did not, then you're gonna want to do that whole process again, but double check your password, make sure you didn't mess it up. Anyway, this web page is gonna tell you to go back to the app, so that's what we're gonna do. Now, whenever we click on add device, you can see that the 724 is available as a device that we can add. So once this shows green, it should show up here. Now, if you do not see it showing up right here under devices found, what you can do is down here at the bottom, different phones might put this in a different place. It might be up at the top, but you should see an enter MAC address option. So you can click on that and you can manually type in the MAC address that's on the camera. And what it should do is it's going to check your network to find that camera, and that way it shows up like this. Once you've done that and you've typed it in, you'll get an install button just like this. You're going to click install. I'm not going to do it right now because I'm going to show you that other method, but you'll click install, and everything from there the app will walk you through, because the rest of it is just setting up new device settings and things like that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to reset the camera, and then I'll show you guys the WPS method. So I'll be back in just a moment. Alright, so I got the camera defaulted. You can see it's back to its original white flashing light. So now we're going to try the WPS method. Like I mentioned, this doesn't always work super well for me. I'm hoping that it's going to connect the first time so I can show you guys. But essentially, you might have to do it 3 to 5 times. I've had to do that in the past. Sometimes it works right away, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, once you're ready, what you're going to do is you're going to put the camera into WPS mode. Now, for most cameras, you're going to hold the button until you see a blue flashing light. Double check your manual. It should tell you what LED flash indicates WPS mode, but for this one, it is blue. So once it starts flashing blue, release the button. Then on your router, you're going to hold or click the WPS button to start the enrollment method. So you can see on the router, we got a flashing light. That means it's looking for new devices. The blue flashing on the camera means that it's trying to connect, and it actually worked the first time right there, so we are good to go. So once the camera goes to red, and generally on the router, the WPS flash or whatever indication it gives will go solid or go off, whatever. But that means that they have found each other, and now what they're doing is the camera's setting up its network with the router. Once it goes to full green like that, then you should be good to go. So go back into your app, click on Add Device, and you can see it found the device. Now, once again, if you don't see it here, whenever you click into the Add Device section, like Add Camera, what you can do is type in the MAC address here at the bottom. So get the MAC address off your camera, type it in, and then it should pull up. Either way, you're going to get this install button. Click install, and it'll walk you through the rest from there. So those are the three methods for enrolling Wi-Fi devices. Generally, video devices such as cameras or doorbell cameras. Other devices like chimes can be enrolled this way as well. One thing to be wary of, on the W115C, there is two local Wi-Fi networks to that device. One is a chime setup, and the other one is chime access. So if you're setting up a 115C and you have to do it the manual way, go into the chime setup to get it connected to your router. And then if you're trying to set up a camera so that it uses the chime, which is also a Wi-Fi repeater, if you're trying to set the camera up on that repeater network, then the camera will connect to the chime access network. The newer chime, the 114C, does not have that. It's just got the one setup network, so that one's a lot simpler. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Now, there is one new method that they've come out with, Alarm.com has, for enrolling devices, and it's a Bluetooth method. That one's fairly new, and there's not many devices that use it yet. However, as soon as I get a couple in that do use it, I'll show you guys that method. I'll do a video specifically on it, because that should be a lot simpler than any of these methods, even though WPS was actually very simple that time. Regardless, thank you guys for watching. If you don't mind, leave a like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one.